What if Squid Game were set in the past? So picture this. About a week ago, I'm sitting on my couch watching Squid Game, just minding my own business. Then it hits me. Did our ancestors have crazy games like this too? I mean, these people didn't have Netflix, but they probably had something way more intense, like actual life and death games. So being the curious soul I am, I decided to Google it and boom, I stumbled upon something so mind-blowing I almost spit my coffee out. Why don't they teach us about this stuff in history class? Let me take you on a journey into the deadly games of the past, where instead of just trying to survive the night, people were literally trying to survive the game. I'm talking about ancient games where the stakes weren't just high, they were like, if you lose, enjoy your crocodile buffet. Now, imagine this. You're in ancient Egypt. Pharaoh sitting on his golden throne, sipping grape juice, while two dudes on wobbly wooden boats are about to duke it out on the Nile River. Now you might think, oh, it's just some chill boat race, right? Wrong. This is boat jousting, baby, which was at number 3 on our list. Yeah, 2 teams, 2 boats, one poor soul standing at the edge with an oar in his hand, looking like he just realized this was a bad life choice. The crews are rowing like their paycheck depends on it, flags are waving dramatically in the wind, and the jousters, oh, they're staring each other down like it's a boss fight in a video game. Then, boom, the boats charge at each other. But hold up, they don't actually collide because, sinking would be kind of awkward. Instead, the 2 jousters lean forward, arms shaking, trying to knock the other guy into the water while keeping their own balance. And let me tell you, balancing on the edge of a rocking boat while holding a giant paddle is basically Egyptian parkour on expert mode. Now, if one dude manages to smack his opponent into the river, hooray! His team wins the round and everyone celebrates. But, and this is a big but, if both of them fall in, oh boy, the game pauses and both teams stare into the water because crocodiles are just chilling down there like it's a buffet line. Imagine the poor guy who just got dunked flailing around screaming, bro, somebody throw me a rope or at least a nice prayer. Meanwhile, the crocodiles are like, ooh, fresh delivery. Now, if you're not calm, if you don't have the skill to handle the crocodile, or if you panic splash like it's a swimming lesson gone wrong, game over, buddy. But if by some miracle, you paddle slap your way to safety and climb back up, congrats, you've just unlocked Nile Survivor level 100. And let's talk about the winner for a second. Oh, winning this wasn't just about flexing your oar skills. No, the winner would walk away with gold, treasures, and sometimes the pharaoh himself would be like, good job, champ, here, have a shiny necklace and a high five. And the nobles? Oh, they'd shower the winner with gifts, praise, and probably say something like, you're the chosen one, my guy, truly blessed by the gods. Meanwhile, the loser, well, let's just say they'd be remembered, briefly, mostly by the crocodiles. So yeah, while we play modern tug-of-war or some boat race where everyone just gets wet and laughs it off, ancient Egyptians played boat jousting for honor, glory, and the small but very real chance of becoming crocodile dinner. Buckle up, because at number 2, we've got the most savage, most barbaric, and most ridiculously intense version of tug-of-war the world has ever seen. Viking tug-of-war. Oh yeah, forget playgrounds and gym class ropes. These guys played tug-of-war with the stakes set to maximum overdrive. Picture this. 2 teams of burly bearded warriors, veins popping, muscles flexing, and probably smelling like week old fish stew, gripping a massive animal skin rope. But wait, where are they pulling each other? Into mud? Nope. Water? Nah, into a flaming pit of fire. Yeah, because apparently Vikings woke up every day and chose violence. Now imagine Sven, the poor guy at the very edge of the pit. His boots are slipping, his beard's getting a little crispy, and he's screaming, bro, pull harder. I can feel my butt hair singing. And the guy behind him, equally panicked, is like, Sven, I'm pulling with everything but my spleen at this point. Meanwhile, in the background, there's a goat casually munching grass like, man, these humans are wild. But oh, the stakes were high. The losing team? Yeah, they didn't just lose their pride. They got a one-way ticket to Valhalla via barbecue grill. And let me tell you, Viking marshmallows were not part of a balanced breakfast. The winners, on the other hand, didn't just get a pat on the back and a participation trophy. Nope. They got treasures, fame, And oh yeah, the ultimate prize. They got to choose any woman they wanted. And you can bet Viking ladies were in the crowd, casually flipping their braids, going, "Ooh, yes, Bjorn, you dragged those guys into the fire pit. Take me home, warrior." Meanwhile, somewhere in the corner, Sven's ghost is probably hovering above the flames like, "Man, this could have been me." But let's not forget, this wasn't just a game. Oh no. This was a spectacle, a display of raw power, brutal strength, and just a sprinkle of absolute lunacy. The crowd was roaring, and somewhere in the distance, Thor himself was probably like, "Dang, these guys are hardcore." So yeah, next time you play tug of war at a picnic and your biggest fear is falling into some grass, just remember, the Vikings played for glory, honor, and not becoming human toast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around because at number 1 on our list, we have the Mesoamerican ball game, or as I like to call it, football, but make it deadly. So picture this, you're in ancient Mesoamerica, surrounded by giant stone walls, 2 massive stone rings mounted way too high, and a crowd full of people chanting like it's the season finale of Game of Thrones. The stakes? Oh, just your life. No big deal. Now the game starts, and here's the catch. You can't use your hands. Nope, no hands allowed. You gotta hit this 3 to 4 kilogram rubber ball, basically the weight of your hopes, dreams, and your mother's expectations, using only your hips, elbows, and sometimes knees. Yeah, you heard me right, your hips. Forget football skills, you need the hips of Shakira if you want to survive this game. And let's not even talk about how hard it is to aim that heavy ball through a tiny stone ring mounted like 20 feet in the air. Who designed this court? Was it ancient Michael Jordan? Now, here's where it gets juicy. There's no time limit. This game doesn't end until someone scores or until the sun sets. And if you're thinking, oh well, losing isn't so bad, right? Wrong. In this game, losing doesn't mean you just go home crying into your ancient tortilla blanket. No. If your team loses, congratulations. You and possibly your entire team are sacrificed to the gods. Yup, they'll throw you the ultimate thanks for participating party, which includes a sharp blade and a one-way ticket to the afterlife. And if you're the team captain, oh buddy, your VIP ticket to the godly afterparty is already reserved. But hey, winning isn't just about walking away with your life. Nope, it's about walking away with divine approval. If you win, you're basically ancient history's MVP. Your victory symbolizes that the gods are giving your community a big ol' thumbs up. Nice job, buddy. Here's good weather, bountiful crops, and fewer plagues. So yeah, no pressure or anything. But let's be real for a second. Can you imagine the team huddle before the game? The captain's like, all right, boys, listen up. If we lose, we die. If we win, we get rain, crops, and eternal glory. So yeah, no big deal. Now get those hips ready and let's do this. In short, the Mesoamerican ball game wasn't just a sport, it was the Hunger Games meets World Cup with a sprinkle of Indiana Jones. So next time you complain about losing a game of soccer or basketball, just remember, at least your coach isn't sharpening a ceremonial knife in the background. Alright folks, that's it for today's episode of Ancient Squid Games, where losing wasn't an option because death. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how our ancestors were basically living in real-life action movies while we're out here rage-quitting Mario Kart? Like, ancient Egyptians were jousting over crocodile-infested waters, Vikings were playing tug-of-war with fire pits, and Mesoamericans were casually risking their lives over a rubber ball. Meanwhile, I sprained my ankle last week trying to tie my shoelaces. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because let's face it, I've got way more ridiculous ancient history facts to drop. And trust me, you don't want to miss them. Until next time, stay safe, stay awesome, and remember, if someone challenges you to an ancient death game, just say no.